Botanist's video log 011. I have been trying to supplement with the coal generation process by chopping down trees for myself, and it has been a daunting task, and I've gone through so many axes, so I need to get a new axe. Since I have so many diamonds, I'm thinking of making a diamond axe instead of iron, because I actually have quite a lot more diamonds than iron. So, oh, this reminds me, I was looking up trapdoors because I covered up the chicken area with trapdoors, and I saw these. There is a ground trap and a water trap. And then this says it's a fish trap bait, so I presume that goes with the water trap, which I might do sometime. But I'm also curious about the ground trap. And it looks like sticks, string, a chest, oak trap door. Looks like I could make that. I will look into doing that sometime. But for now, I want to get an axe. Wow, there are a lot of different kinds of axes. Here's the diamond one. And in order to make a diamond axe, I need a wither diamond. I don't have that. Oh, wow, what is that? Nether star. I do not have that capability. Okay, what was the other thing? Okay, diamond iron. Well, that's going to waste the iron I could just use. To make iron ones, although it'll last longer. And whatever that thing is, I know I've gotten some of those, but... Okay, that's going to take more than just the diamonds I thought I could make it with. Is there anything else that's stronger, or better, or cheaper? Let's see, that has 1 attack speed and 9 damage. It's close on damage, but a little slower. Whatever that is. Certus quartz, I don't have that anyway. Black quartz. It's the same. Diamantine. Diamantine. There's no N in there. That sounds like diamond. Wow, that one's better. Whoa, that durability is more too. Oh, I don't have that. How do you make that? Ooh, an atomic reconstructor. Diamonds? And an atomic reconstructor could make that? And it only took 3 of those. Okay, I could do that. And that only takes just the diamonds, not the iron and other bits as well. Okay, so... I think I'll do several. Maybe enough for 4. And go try to do that. Oh, well, I was going to go over to the atomic reconstructor, and I have actually made a transporter waypoint to it, but now with this guy over there, I'm glad I didn't just transport to it. That would have been a disaster. I would likely have died and lost, well, if I died, I guess I wouldn't care if I lost my atomic reconstructor, but I'm glad I didn't. Oh, those are the slime boots I'm wearing now. With all the tree cutting, cutting the giant dark oaks, I was falling off sometimes and taking fall damage, so I went ahead and put on the slime boots that I had made, and they work great. I don't even have to worry about falling anymore. Okay, this is... Oh, this is full of charge, so I'm going to just, that wasn't what I meant, throw those down there and make sure I didn't pick them up, make it go. Oh, I get some. Oh, and I picked them up, and it did all 12. That's wonderful. And I get soul sand as an extra bonus. That's nice. Speaking of soul sand, I will transport back to the ship and show something else I discovered. Okay, I was looking up witch water because I know it had something to do with mycelium, and what you do is you take a barrel and water and put it on the mycelium so it's entirely surrounded by it. Put the water in the barrel and stand back because I don't know what it's going to do. Oh, I need sand for this too. And it turns into witch water in there. Oh! That scared me. It makes mushrooms grow. Well, that's wonderful, because the only other way I found to get mushrooms was to sift sponge through some sort of mesh, which I don't have the ability to do. Okay, now I need more sand. Okay, I got some sand, I put it in there, and I get soul sand. And since that produces mushrooms, I am going to do that again. Wonder if I could get the brown mushrooms also. Same kind of mushroom. 2 of them this time. Oh, and a brown mushroom. Great. That is excellent. I am going to do this a few more times and get some mushrooms built up, because I know one of the quests requires a mushroom stew or mushroom soup. I don't remember which it's called. So I'm going to do that for a little while. So the mushrooms seem to be grown at random times, so I'm wondering if I left this here, if it would just fill it with mushrooms. So I am going to give that a try and see what happens. And meanwhile, I'm going inside to make the axe I want to make. Okay, I wanted the diamantine axe, and I need sticks, which I have plenty of right here. And I have 4 diamantine axes. Oh, this axe works much better. That's great. I'll be able to get this accomplished much faster with this kind of axe. In my last log, I got a loot chest that I forgot to open, so I will do that and hope I get something good. Not good. Grass. Okay. Also, I decided to make this place more habitable, so I added more grass over there and made the grass grow, and there are flowers. I also made a lawn here, and then there are trees. I actually have a place for trees that I can run around in and try to forget that I'm stranded in a desert. This is where I covered the chickens. I still have access to them if I need it to feed them, and I also have access to the chest down here, and it is pulling through the eggs and making a lot of dirt just automatically, which is wonderful. Anything automatic is very helpful, and I'm hoping that this tree farm will be self-sustaining sometime, but for now, like I said, I'm having to bolster it up with some extra work on my part. I've got a store of charcoal, but it's not a lot, and I have the ability to turn a lot more of the wood into charcoal, but But that's pretty much the wood that I'm gathering over there from the trees that I am chopping down manually. And right now I don't have a lot of wood available to do that with. Wondering what this one's doing. It's running on wood. No thank you. There we go. And it's only a stone chopper, so it's not very efficient. Eventually I'm going to turn especially that one into the diamond chopper, I believe. But in that case I will have to use those diamond axes, so I'm glad I didn't waste the extra pieces that I have that are required for the diamond axes, because I will need those to upgrade the chopper. Although every time I make a new diamond axe to go in it, it will have to require those. So sometime I am going to have to get a better way to get those ingredients. Oh, and this reminds me, a lot of the things that fell from me chopping this tree have fallen to the ground, and hello, and it can be sort of a pain to run around picking them all up. So there is a thing called a magnet that I'd like to research and find out if I have the availability to make such a thing. So I will do that shortly. Okay, what does the magnet require? Apparently it needs to be charged quite a lot. Well, I can see if I can make it. Wow! What is all that? Nori crystal. Restonia, I believe I have Restonia over here. Yes, I have 2 of them. Well, I only need 2 of them, so I wouldn't have to make Restonia. I wonder how it's made anyway. Well, we'll find out something I do need. A Nori crystal block. That's not what I meant. How do I make a Nori? Crystals. Atomic reconstructor. Iron through the atomic reconstructor gets a Nori crystals. Okay. And I needed 2 of those, I think. 4 of those. Okay, and what else did that need? Lapis I have. Ring. I believe I have that stuff right here handy. That should get me the ring that's required in the center. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and do the Nori crystals and drop them in there, and also some, I believe it's called Restonia, which is made with redstone. So I'm going to do those at hopefully the same time, but I need to actually throw them in. Okay, ow. And go. Okay, we'll see how much of that actually turned into what I want. Well, it looks like all of it did. 12 Nori crystals and 12 Restonia crystals. That is amazing. I like with the atomic reconstructor that you can get as many as you throw in. Apparently it transforms, so that's great. Plus I keep getting extra of the soul sand, so that's very nice. Also, okay, next I need to do, I think I have it. There we go. I have a magnet. And it will need to be powered. And I believe I know what I want to do. If I could remember what it's called. was a... When I had the option of getting the photovoltaic cells, there was some kind of a unit that stored energy. I don't remember what that was called. I wonder if that quest would tell me. Find out. Okay, I found it. It's the metal sand one where I needed all the ingots. And one of the options was a basic capacitor bank. So I want to see if I can make one or maybe two of those and use the photovoltaic cells that I have that I'm no longer using to store power in those, and then from those I can hopefully charge my magnet. Basic capacitor. Okay. I've got the iron, I've got the redstone. What are basic capacitors? Copper, gold nuggets, and more redstone. I could probably do this. Need a block of redstone and 8 additional redstones for those. So 1 block. Definitely have enough. I'll have to be sure I make some more redstone out there. And copper and gold nuggets. This is not enough. I believe I need 20 of them. Do another couple of those. Only need 4. Okay, and can I make this? Oh, and I wanted 2. I had forgotten that I wanted to make 2 of these, so both of the photovoltaic cells could go on them, so I had to gather up more supplies. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And I need to make a block of redstone. And that. Another one of those. And to grab the photovoltaic cells. Okay, so I'm going to place these up on the wall so that they will get sun from morning all the way to evening and won't be shaded by any of the trees I'm now growing. So I will place one here and one here. And now they join together, and instead of each having 1 million RF, they have 2 million that they're storing together. And now to jump up here and place the photovoltaic cells on them. One there and one there. And see if they start charging, which they are. There's a tiny bit of energy in there. So when that gets full, I can open it up and pop my ring in there, which maybe I can do now. And it's charging the magnet, so that's what I wanted to do. And then when it looks like it's building up, I'll know the magnet's already charged. So that will take a good long while, I think, but at least it is in the process. I had tried to get something from sifting soul sand through a diamond mesh, I believe, and I finally got it. It's a rubber tree sapling, so that will be useful to do, and I will plant that soon. So after hours and hours of doing other things, I come back and the same mushrooms are here, so apparently it does not continue to grow mushrooms, it just does it while the transformation is happening. So I will go ahead and change that into soul sand and pick up these, and I think I'll leave the barrel there to do more mushroom growing. and get the byproduct of getting the soul sand as well. Going along with the incredible bouncy boots I have, which are really nice and make you travel far, is the slime string, which I also made in the last log. And I practiced a little bit. I'm not really good at it, but you aim down and fire it off, and you go a long, long ways. You have to be careful of running into cactuses, and oh, I don't want to be that close to that. So I will head back now, and you have to aim backwards. And I didn't aim right. Wow, where did I go? Oh no, I don't want to be close to that either. Okay, so that way. I want to go that way, I hope. Okay, that was pretty close. Whoa, that's kind of scary. I wonder if I can go just a little bit. If I only charge it. Yep, if I only charge it up a little bit, I only go a little bit. So that's kind of nice. Since I've been chopping trees, I believe I will go ahead and take this tree down, and it can be a sampling of what happens with the mineral tree, and I will study what drops from it and the wood and find out what I need to do with that, if anything. So here we go. I wanted to do this on camera just in case something unfortunate happened, because it could have been a hostile tree, but so far it looks like it's being just fine. So I will continue taking this down and show what I get afterwards. Okay, I chopped it down and I regrew the mineral tree, and this one has this interesting sap dripping out, so that might be a clue to what I do with this, so I will find out. I wonder if that piece of wood will be any different than the others, because all of the other ones seemed about the same without that mark on them. So another thing to investigate. And also along the lines of trees and planting, I will grow this rubber tree right here, a cute little guy, and that is the only sapling I got, so I hope I will get some more by sieving sometime, or I will get some if I take this tree down. But I believe I am only going to tap the tree for the sap to be able to get the resin, which I can make rubber out of, and that will be a component in other machinery that I've looked up that I need to grow. Yes, and here's one of the sap spots that I will need to tap. I will need to get a tree tap to be able to get that sap out of there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the tree tap before I talk about the mineral drops from that tree, and it requires planks, and that is done. From the mineral tree, I got mineral logs, 30 of them is not bad from one tree, mineral berries, and crystallized mineral chunks. I have no idea what to use these for, but I will save them and probably collect some more and research that, and I will put that in a log some other time. But for now, I'm going to go out and tap that rubber tree. Okay, and here's the tree, and there is the spot of sap, so I am going to click on it to gather it, and boy, that made an interesting rubbery noise, and it bounced out quite a bit. I got 3 sticky resins from that. Oh, and another one right away, that's great. I've never actually been present to see them pour out more of the sap. So one thing I like to do is break away a little bit around each side just to see if there's any extra resin up there. And no, it just looks like the one spot of this tree. So hopefully I will get some more saplings and I can have a better source of the resin, but for now, I'm glad to have gotten what I got. And over here, it looks like the capacitor banks are not filling up yet, so the magnet is not quite finished. Actually, it's a little over 1/10 finished. So that's going to take a while to fill up, but at least it is charging. And with all of that accomplished, I am going to go ahead and sign off. So, Botanist out.